Gloria Borger, always good talking to you. We're going to have to cut it short because we understand that news conference has just started in San Francisco. Let's go to it now, and we'll take it live.
Assess all property and see what additional assistance is for the victims of the incident. I'd also like to add that PG&E has committed to temporary housing, to food, to clothing, and other essential needs for the victims. I also like to state that the Red Cross is coordinating at the Veterans Memorial Building. It's in Bruno Park. I was just there. And the support from the community is amazing, dropping off food, water, clothing, all for the victims. I want to assure the people of San Bruno and the people of California that we are moving quickly to find the cause. It is very, very important to all of us. Now, if I may, just briefly in Spanish. Acabo de firmar una orden ejecutiva para darle a las personas el desempleo hoy mismo que no tengan trabajo. También en esta orden ejecutiva para las licencias de conducir.
He's telling people in Spanish now that he's just passed permits in the municipal area. So he will allow people to collect unemployment who are now without their homes so that they can be taken care of as a result of this situation.
Connie Jackson, the city manager, the city of San Bruno.
So that's what he said there in Spanish just a little while ago for those. Apparently he's come up with some kind of way of giving folks unemployment benefits. Now, let's listen in again.
That is one of our primary immediate tasks. An important update will occur at a town hall meeting, which will take place tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. This is an announcement for the public. A town hall meeting will be convened by the mayor and the city council tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. at St. Robert's Church on Crystal Springs Road, which is directly across the street from our Veterans Memorial Recreation Center. Chief Haig will give you an update on the status of the event to date. I can assure you again that we are doing everything possible to assist residents through the Recreation Center with accessing resources. As I told you this morning earlier, our local assistance center is up and running at the Recreation Center on Crystal Springs Road. We have a large group of people who are currently taking advantage of those services and the shelter facilities which are available there. Any person who needs information about resources should report to that location, and we are still encouraging residents who have not identified their whereabouts and their safety to report in at the Recreation Center so that we can begin to complete an accurate accounting of all of the residents of the affected area. Again, tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. at St. Robert's Church, a town hall meeting with Mayor Ruane and the City Council. Thank you.
Good afternoon. As mentioned by the Lieutenant Governor, we have completed 75% of the property on initial search with the rescue dogs. The other 25% of the residences are still too hot to enter, so we still have to go through a cooling process before we let the dogs go in. We have 25 companies searching these residences, and we've requested now 2 additional urban search and rescue teams to assist us, as there's quite a bit of rubble and debris that has to be cleared. We have one challenge, is we're trying to repair the water and sewer lines so we can access the crater and let PG&E have access into the gas line. We have 8 investigators on the scene currently. They're going to rule out everything and trying to find the source of the ignition. And we plan on having the damage assessment report here this afternoon. We want to make sure that everything is correct addresses and so forth and so on. So that's our status right now. Thank you.
Sir, what's your title, please?
Dennis Haig, Fire Chief, San Bruno. H8AG. No one gets it right, though. Right now, I'd like to introduce Police Chief Neil Telford.
From the law enforcement standpoint, we continue to provide perimeter security as well as roving patrols in the affected area, as well as providing assistance with the search and rescue mission. So that is the extent of the law enforcement effort. Once again, we will continue to patrol that area. We will continue to make sure that those homes in that area are safe. We have a tremendous amount of support from the state of California, the county of San Mateo, and all the mutual law enforcement agencies that are assisting us. So we will continue our safety efforts and continue to assist fire with our search and rescue efforts.
Thank you, Chief. Next, I would like to bring up Gene Frazier, the Chief of the San Mateo County Health System, to review some of the health.
All right, that's the situation right now there in San Bruno. I'll tell you, you just heard what the fire chief was alluding to. And as we look at some of these pictures, you see exactly what we're talking about. These people were suddenly put upon with no warning, no expectation, an explosion from this natural gas line that just blew and then spread the flames and the fire from one home to another. 75% of the area has been searched or checked. That means 25% of the homes in this neighborhood have still not been checked. And you just heard the fire chief explain there why. It's just too hot. They can't get dogs in there. They can't get anybody else in there. So what they need to do now is find a way to stabilize the area, repair the water and the electric lines, to make it safe enough for the folks with the gas company to then go in, check their line, their gas line, and find what the origin of the explosion was. Because until without finding what the origin of the explosion was, obviously they're not going to be able to tell what could have possibly caused this. And the very first thing that was said by officials at the outset of this news conference was, we are determined to find what caused this to happen. So we're going to be on this. Obviously, a lot of questions. The story's still developing. And as we get information, we're going to be sharing it with you. What a story. Meanwhile, new dangers in Colorado. More powerful winds fanning the flames of a raging wildfire. I'm going to tell you about the brand new warnings for more neighborhoods. That's next, right here on the list. You're watching Rick's List. We're going to be right back.